Yo, what's going on, guys? Clone Games here, and welcome to the park. Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I found this game on Steam. It was on sale. I have no idea what exactly it's about. I just know that it's a psychological horror game, and I think it says something about like a mother and son struggling about like the connection. I'm not 100% sure, but I do know that I play horror games, and we gotta jump right into this. You know, the park is a narrative experience best played in a dark room wearing headphones. It details. Well, I just took too long to read that, so I guess we won't know what those
In my heart and
sentences
mind,
say.
I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Atlantic Island Park. Okay. I don't know exactly how long this game is either, so hopefully, if it's.
Where's Mr. Bear?
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum.
I mean, hopefully it's a certain game so that we can do it all in one part. But if it ain't,
Stay in the car. I'll go and ask information.
if it ain't, I'll always do two parts because I gotta finish every game I play. I can't leave y'all in suspense after I get y'all all hooked and dandy on a game. You know what I mean? All right. Looks like I'm looking for Mr. Bear. Must be a stuffed animal that the kid lost, probably. If I had to guess, that would make the most sense. Atlantic Island Park. Drink bingo.
Attention patrons, the park is now closed. Please make your way to the car park at your earliest convenience. Employees prepare the park for shutdown.
Right click to interact with the world, or left click. That was left click, right? Or right click. Oh shit. Cutscene.
What?
Damn, we tripping on LSD or some shit? Dang.
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, stop! I think your boy just ran into the park. I'll unlock the gates for you.
How did he know that I was looking for my son's teddy bear? I didn't say anything about that to him. Yeah, I instantly walked up and he knew that. Something ain't right. To shout to Callum. Shouting provides visual.
Wait for Mommy, Callum!
Catch me, Mommy.
Loki, I feel like why I feel like our son's like dead or some shit. Welcome to Atlantic Island. I am not reading all this. This is way too much stuff for no reason. This is nah, yeah. Nah, you know what? I'm feeling I'll read it. Welcome to Atlantic Island Park. When I first came to visit Molo Mon Island, I fell deeply in love with its natural beauty and its serenic place, and I created many of my best memories here. I wanted to create a place that captures the essence of Somolo Island, a place where families would bring their children to create memories of their own. I invited you to explore this park that we have created, from the Ferris wheel, which rivals the local lighthouse for the best views of the area, to the sideshow alley, where we have many fascinating games and objects from the local area to explore. Enjoy, Nathaniel Winter. Middle page. Chad the Chickmuck recommends for the little ones, try the Tunnel of Tales for a gentle, family-friendly retelling of timeless fairy tales. If that sounds a little too slow, grab an adult and jump on the bumper cars. Full throttle fun for everyone. For the teens, pump up your adrenaline by going through a spin cycle on the Octotron, then defy the laws of gravity on our award-winning roller coaster. Finish it all up in the House of Horrors. But be warned, it might scare all the fun out of you. For the big ones, take a romantic spin on the Ferris wheel with your significant other and take in the natural beauty of Somolo Island. Follow it up with a stroll through the exotic sights and wild game of Sideshow Alley. There truly is something for everyone at Atlantic Island Park. Okay, that. Alright. So it looks like we got a good lay of the area from that brochure. We know who to call, when to call, whenever to call, if our phone works.
There's something special about the entrance to an amusement park. A line drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within. On this side, the apathy of our everyday lives. And on the other, anything we might dare to dream. It's no wonder Callum ran back inside. I wouldn't want to leave either.
Attention employees, the
I
park
don't know
is
about
now
y'all, but I
closed.
don't really see the hype with
Have a safe journey
amusement parks. I've
home.
been to a lot of amusement parks, and I mean, I guess they're alright and all. I mean, the best part about amusement parks is if you go with your friends, because your friends can always make any grab place fun, but like, in my opinion, I don't really see the hype of amusement parks. I'm not like a thrill seeker. I low-key think that we lost our son in some type of tragic, and now we're just coping with the mechanisms going through.
Oh God. The park. What happened here?
Yo, why are you telling me to run, bro? I swear to God, if something starts chasing me, I'm gonna shit myself, bro. I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for chasing yet.
You can't catch me.
Oh, I can catch your ass. Come on.
Callum, stay where you are.
Why do I feel like something's gonna be chasing us very soon if we continue chasing this callow fella. Ooh, I don't like that.
Come out, sweetie.
Come on, this way.
Where is he?
Callum,
What are you talking about?
stay where you are.
Come on, Mommy.
Don't hide from me, Callum.
Duh.
This way.
Callum, you better listen to your mommy, or Mommy Games, because Mommy Games is not playing. You will get a whooping if you continue to hide away from Mommy Games.
Callum, where'd you go?
Over here.
Well, shoot.
I think this belongs to Callum.
You think? You wouldn't know your son's shoe?
Come to mommy, Callum. Chad the Chipmunk, huh? Just a drunk guy in a suit.
Chad the Chipmunk welcome you to Atlantic Island Park. Chad can be seen in daily ice sculpting shows in the following locations: 11 a.m. Sideshow Alley, 1 p.m. the Octotron, 3 p.m. Park entrance. Chad the Chipmunk's worst in class. Chad can't even seem to pass. Chad gets angry, likes to fight. Chad is beaten every night. Chad will have a dead end job. Chad will die a useless slop. Wow, that's crazy.
Callum, tell mommy where you are.
Over here.
Nah, I don't trust that. What is this? A napkin?
I'm not playing anymore, Callum.
Napkin.
This way, Mommy.
I wonder what this is.
Oh my god. Purchase the island on Somo Island for a penance. I might add whatever old Archie Henderson did to the locals just a mention of his name had people slamming doors and locking shutters from the moment I arrived on the island. My lawyers had arranged everything in advance, but the realtor still had to come and deliver the keys to me personally. He took it upon himself to offer me another warning. I don't know what you're planning to do with this island, Mr. Winter, but the soil here is bitter, with a curse carried from the old country. Old man Henderson, he did terrible, dark things. The land remembers it. Remember, sir. I dismissed him shortly afterwards, mostly amused by his pathetic attempts at warning me off. I had a great vision for this place and the will to see that vision through to the very end. Atlantic Park. The name is perfect, and I cannot imagine it being anything else. This is the start of something amazing. So it seems like this fellow did not take a warning, and it is probably cursed land. Which is always great to see in a horror game, because, you know, cursed land show us that it's the most magical place, you know, have kids running about, Nothing can go wrong if you have the lands cursed. Especially after somebody tells you it's cursed. I did not like that laugh. Like if somebody
Callum!
told me that the land was
Callum,
cursed, I probably
stay
would
where
not
you
pull
are.
up. Oh, he's on the damn ride? Let me get on the ride. Let me get on the ride. Hey, yo, chill.
Mommy.
Chill. Let me get on the ride. Come on. Let me get on. You gonna stop for me? Ride Swan. Okay, I'm riding the Swan. By the time me twice, I saw my son on the damn Swan.
They were very poor and had very little to bite or suck.
Yo, this ride sucks, bro. Can we pick up the pace, man? I'm trying to see the twists and turns. I'm a thrill seeker. Mommy Games doesn't want to see this shit.
Callum, where are you?
Callum. I like how she's not even worried when you do like the Callum call. She's just like, Callum. It's like some type of normal everyday outing for Callum
Near a
and Mommy
great forest, there lived
James.
a poor woodcutter, his wife and his 2 children. A boy named Hansel and a girl named Gretel.
I know how this phrase
They were
ends.
very poor and had very little to bite or sup.
Bite or sup? What? Just say eat.
What will become of us? The woodcutter asked his wife one night. I tell you what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow and abandon them
What the
there.
fuck was that?
No, my wife, I cannot do that, said the man. Then we will all 4 starve, you fool. Hansel and Gretel overheard their parents talking, and Gretel began to weep. Do not fret, Gretel, Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets.
White stones fill his pockets. Did they fetch a pill?
The next morning, the woodcutter leads the
water.
children
What the
into the forest. Before they leave,
What are you
their
doing,
mother
Chad
gives them
Chickmonk?
a slice of bread and warns them that they will get no more food that day.
Oh, dude, you're giving me goosebumps, bro. Why are you staring at me
Clever
down?
Hansel leaves a trail
Bro,
of white
why you
stones behind them as they
here?
pass into the woods.
Dead
When their father leaves them,
overrated
the children
park
wait a
mascot,
while,
bro.
then follow the trail
Have a
back to their
conversation.
parents' house.
Have a conversation. I didn't even talk with this.
Callum, where did you go? Callum, where did you go?
After receiving a thorough scolding from their parents for getting lost in the woods, the children are sent to bed without any supper.
What?
Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked. Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself, the wife told the woodcutter.
This is not how I remember the fairy tale rhyme.
In the
of
morning,
Hansel
their
and
mother
Gretel.
gave them a slice of bread and led them deep into the forest once again.
Is this like the... Yo, why can't I turn around?
Hansel broke his
Something's
bread
definitely
into
chasing
pieces
me, bro.
and left a trail of breadcrumbs
It's
to
gonna be
lead
Chad
them
Chickmonk.
safely home.
He's gonna be
But
storing my
hungry-eyed
nuts in his
birds
mouth, bro.
snatched up the
He
breadcrumbs
keeps following
and
me
his
around.
trail was destroyed. Abandoned by their parents and unable
Please,
to
can I
find
just
the
turn
trail
around
home,
for a second?
the children wandered in the
Yo,
forest
I actually
for
got a
3
feet
days.
and like arms. That's pretty cool. Oh, why'd it go quiet? You gonna finish your story?
The children
Okay.
stumbled into a clearing with an exceeding
Yo, this ride is low-key kind of boring, bro. Can you, like,
The
pick
old
it up
woman
a little
offered
bit?
them 2. Gretel freed her brother
I
Hansel,
think there's usually
and
an
together
iron
they lit a
bolt in
fire beneath the
the
oven.
oven.
And though she screamed and begged, the children sat by the oven until her screams had stilled and the witch was cooked.
Well, all
And
fairy
then,
tales have a good
because
ending, I
even
guess.
children can't survive on sweets, they divided up the body of the old witch and ate her.
Well, that's an ending. They definitely could have survived on sweets. They didn't need to resort to that. Hey, yo, don't look at me, duck. Or swan, wherever you are. Turn your ass around. Yeah. I don't need that judgmental look at me after I said that sentence. You're thinking that you're better than me. Who do you think you are? Let me get off. Can I get off the ride, please? Like, please? I don't like these sounds that you're making, bro. Please? Yeah? Grassy. Grassy. Alright. There's definitely something following us now. Chad the Chickmunk's gonna be following us now. I can almost feel it. I feel him.
Hansel and Gretel. I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off.
Following us around.
Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents. I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world. We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy.
What?
Looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws. Come out, sweetie.
You thought your own son could be your brother? I don't get that euphemism.
Where are you?
You can't catch. Oh, that fucking whisper, bro.
Come back, Callum.
Yeah, kids can either be like the cutest thing ever or the creepiest source of information
Another
ever.
accident. This place.
Despite the constant interruptions to work, Atlantic Park will be opening on time. The government is booked to cut the ribbon, so the only real question is whether we will have any customers. I'm not truly worried. The customers will come out of simple curiosity. I deduce what was needed from the band writing of Archie Henderson. It's astonishing to think that a renaissance of positive emotions can be used to fuel such a process. Henderson himself chose to use negative, and that cursed some of the taint that still lingers in this place. I will not make his mistake. I will not make... What? I will not make his mistakes. Let me follow his mistakes. I will not make his mistakes. Very soon, I will know if this has all been for nothing. Yo, is that a machete or a knife in that bear's eye? Is this the bear that we're looking for?
Callum!
This way, Mommy.
I don't like the whisper, bro. Like, pull up, bro.
Callum, where did you go?
Oh, I don't like it. I don't like your laugh either, Callum.
Mommy needs to see you, Callum. Where are you?
Follow the trail. Oh, that's creepy, dude. That's creepy. Why, like, the whisper and everything is just downright creepy. Like, imagine you're like late at night. Like, you have kids, right? Late at night. You know how like when you were younger, you were like sick and you like threw up or whatever, or you're not feeling well and you're trying to like wake up your mom in the middle of the night. Imagine that you're the adult now, and you hear that whisper, bro. That must be the most creepiest thing ever. I don't know why that passed my mind.
This whole thing used to make the blood run to my head.
Stuff, but
To make me dizzy.
low key. That's like low key creepy as an adult. Like hearing your child whisper at you, I would low key flip crap, bro. Hearing my child whisper at me like, "Mom, or Dad, wake up, wake up."
The guy just snapped. Those poor kids.
Eyewitness report. Atlantic Island Park incident. Officer on duty, Sheriff F. Bannerman. Witness name, Creed Norma. Statement. We were waiting for our turn on the ride. Frank, me, and the boys. This fellow in the chipmunk suit is making an ice carving while people will take photographs. Lawrence wanted to go over to him, but I've always been a bit wary of those suits. They give me the creeps. It's silly, I know. Anyways, the chipmunk man, he was carving and picking away at the eyes. And at first, we thought he was making some animal, like a tiger or a lion. But as more and more ice fell away, when you first looked, it was like a human face smiling out of that block of ice. But the more you looked at it, the more you saw that there was something not quite right about the proportions. Something unfamiliar that made your heart begin to beat just a little bit faster, like you were prey. And that thing in the ice was a hunter. But then these teenagers walked up to one of them and made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit, and then, well, he went berserk. A few moments, it was chaos. Everyone was running away from the guy who had one of the teenagers on the ground, and he was stabbing him with the ice pick, and blood was spraying, and people were screaming at Frank, and I had the kids, and we were dragging them away as fast as we could. And the last thing we saw before Frank dragged me away was that the eyeball of one of those poor kids had landed on the ice sculpture, making the horrible creature look more or less alive. That is such a graphic report. God damn. It's like some Final Destination stuff, bro. Like the damn eye popping out. Ugh. That is graphic. I cannot deal with eye stuff. I can never be like an what's it? Ophthalmologist or whatever, optical whatever. I can never do eyes. Eyes just give me the willies, bro. Frustrated by the fact that the plan seems incomplete. I know as well as anybody that the rules of the game can be changed with enough money, but no matter how much money talks, it can't conjure up missing plans from thin air. I've tried contacting the organization who sold me these plans, and they are stonewalling me. Every contact that I had, every meeting place that I have been watched are swept bare. I have a sinking feeling that I have been swindled. We've gone ahead with what we could find in the plans, regardless the harvesting machines, the transport mechanisms, etc. I'll probably let Nicholas name them something cute for the day we open the park. They will be the rides after all. Okay, so it seems like the park owner bought cursed land, didn't have a plan for it. Well, sort of had a plan for it. Not really. He saw the potential of the land. Didn't really have a plan for it. Saw that somebody gave him a plan. He followed it, and it wasn't exactly what he thought it was.
Hello?
What's this? Decrease speed. I'd rather not go fast. Decrease. 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 So that it goes to a complete standstill. Right? Decrease. Okay, it's stopped so I can finally ride the Opticon. I don't know why I've got to ride these rides. Or, yeah, I don't know the reason or the lore behind riding each ride, but it's probably an achievement or something. You just grab that if it doesn't like kill me or anything, and if it doesn't make the video too long. Because if it makes the video too long, it's gotta be the one cut from the video because it's not anything that creates content for you guys. Content is the life and cycle that all YouTubers and content. Holy shit! What the fuck are you? Oh my god, that scared. The Loki scared me. But now that I'm paying attention, because I was low-key rambling about some random shit, like, content, that wasn't too scary. I just, you know, low-key just threw me off, you know what I mean? Anyways, Yeah, content is what every YouTuber or streamer or TikTok or whatever you watch to pass your time. Everyone looks for content. Okay, he's gone. But yeah, if you can't create good content or you can't engage with your...
Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me.
What?
I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. And they shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
What thought? Okay. Before we get into that, but let me finish my train of thought. So yeah, content, ultimate thing, creators want it. Some people have it, some people don't. Me, personally, I don't know if I have it, but hey, I'm gonna have fun. You guys have fun. We are ride or die. That is a creepy ass thing. Second of all, what is the treacherous thought this girl is talking about? Because I have no idea what she's thinking. But either way, let's read this note. I feel like we're about to get jump scared from that thing behind there. I thought working in a park for a summer would be a lot of fun, but the end of season here really drags. There aren't many tourists around, and most of the staff spend their days standing around gossiping. And most of the gossip is about Steve. See, even I starting to call him Chad, and I went to school with the guy. This guy, it's that goddamn suit. In the beginning it was a laugh. Steve, the local lush, as Chad the Chipmunk, child-friendly mascot at Atlantic Island Park. Lock up your daughters and all of that. But the more he wears that suit, the weirder Steve is getting. At first it was little things like refusing to change out of the suit at work and take it home with him every day. But then I saw him at Susie's diner still wearing it, and it wasn't even a work day. Some of the staff complained discreetly to the park management about the smell, and I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner, one day. But nothing seems to have changed. The suit still smells like a carcass whenever Steve walks by, and apparently Steve has picked up some new skills since the last time I saw him, puking up a guitar outside Psychoil Station because he sure as hell can carve a mean ice sculpture. Those shapes he makes in the ice, though, they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today, lucky me, and he just hung around for a while. I couldn't really tell because of the suit, but it seems like he was just staring at me, sizing me up, eye-fucking me, whatever he was doing. I asked him what he wanted, and he just stood there, not saying anything. Eventually, I called my supervisor, and when he came by, Steve wandered off. My supervisor told me to put everything in writing, so here it is. Also, I quit. I don't want to see that chipmunk suit ever again. Laura Henchman. Alright. I already knew you were gonna do that jump scare after I saw the flickering lights. It's nothing new. Come on.
Callum! Where did you go?
But low key, so cursed land, owner not knowing what to do, Steve, Chad the Chipmunk, suddenly going weird, even though he was an alcoholic. Lush, if you don't know, lush is usually a term for somebody who drinks a lot. But if you do, which you probably do, most of my audience is at least 18 or older. At least that's what my YouTube statistics tell me, even though.
Constant crashes and 80s music. I guess it floats someone's boat.
At least I personally do not care. But anyways, so he's going weird because he put the costume on. That tells me that the costume is probably cursed, and Steve, either our son, I'm going to guess, this is just a wild guess, I'm going to stick it out there, throw my guess out there. Steve killed our son, we are mourning our son, Callum, and now we're back at the park because we want closure. Or we're hallucinating because we're some crazy ass bitch, but you know, I'm not going to say anything like that. So, shocking revelations learn about shock therapy. Shock therapy. Again.
Stop! Callum!
Where the fuck is Callum at?
Callum, come back here right now!
Mother duck said quack, 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 quack.
Okay. Shock therapy, it could be also be, my theory could be correct that Callum is dead and we just used it as a way to deal with our grieving. I'm not going to say that I'm an expert or anything about this physiology or psychological nature about anybody, but, you know, just a hunch. And I mean, it's pretty obvious to see that somebody's dead. But, you know, what's the fun in that? Maybe it's a twist. Maybe we're dead and our son is still alive and we're just walking around, what is it, purgatory because, you know, yeah. And this is like torment, it's judging. We're just learning the aspect of what happened between me and Callum. And Chad the Chickmunk is actually the Grim Reaper and he is judging.
Mommy needs to see you, Callum.
He's actually judging us based on
Stop, Callum!
our life with Callum. Alright, so this is the bumper car. This is probably going to be right in. Salmon accident report. Ooh. Oh, why did this... Okay, I went quiet for a second. Take a ride on the bumper cars. I didn't take a ride on the bumper cars, though. Accident report. Employee's name. Francis Dufonse Fune. Francene. Date and time, the accident incident, October 25th, 1976. Located, that's pretty close to my birthday. I'm not going to tell you that's my birthday. You guys going to have to try to figure that out. Job titles and departments. Labor working on the crane. Supervisor / lead person, Richard Stapleton. Witness, Lawrence Creed Michael Edgeworth. Edgeworth is a fucking last name. Brief description of the accident or incident. During the transport of the bumper cars into the area, one of the straps attaching the load to the truck came untied, causing a cascade of bumper cars. What? The load to the truck came untied, causing a cascade of bumper cars onto Francis. So Francis was behind it and the bumper cars fell on him? Francis, who was standing directing the driver, Francis was crushed by the weight of the cars. Describe any injuries caused. Francis was killed. Okay. Did the injured employee see a doctor? Yes. No. I mean, if he died from the thing, he couldn't really see a doctor. If yes, did you follow an employee's portion of workers' compensation form? Yes. Supervisor comments, Dexter. The truck driver claims to have seen someone on the back of the load unloading the straps. Nobody else reported seeing that. The sheriff was requested that Dexter provide them with urine samples. Wow. What could have been done to prevent this accident/incident? Double checking the straps. Double checking of the straps after transit should be mandatory and drug screenings for all drivers. Have the unsafe conditions been corrected? No. Employer supervisor signature. Ineligible signature. Okay. birthday, October 25th, October 1976. Additional comment/notes: the local laborers are very superstitious, and this hasn't helped. Some of them are refusing to return to work until we have someone from the local church walk the park and exercise spirits. Oh, what the fuck? Well, at least I wasn't hit. Now, if I would have saw Chad Chickmunk, I would
Callum, where did you go?
100% understand. I probably gotta go. Why do I hear baby screaming? There's something over here, I'm not gonna lie. I saw the fucking...
Stay where you are.
I want to read that. I'm trying to get the lore. I'm trying to get the full understanding of... What's this? Atlantic Park? Get the full understanding. The full story. Everyone's side. So that I can make a full assumption.
What's this?
This is going to really be just mainly reading, whatever. Nathaniel Winter's financial genius or eccentric geriatric. Okay. Nathaniel Winter, billionaire mogul, announced his intention to build an amusement park on the fog-shrouded shores of Solomon Island off the coast of New England. There was, wow, I don't know what that is, up and down Wall Street. Winter, who made his fortune through a series of savvy investments during the post-war boom, has long been considered an eccentric but brilliant man. His passion for the New England region has always been at the forefront of his investment portfolio, with him pouring funds into local businesses, small and large. In general, his business sense and investments have paid off, and due to his generosity, Winter enjoys a friendly relationship with the governor and other key political figures. So why with a track record like this, are the Wall Street wizards shaking their heads? At first glance, Solomon Island is an odd choice. A tiny town called Kingsmouth with a sleepy main street, a preppy academy for dropouts from Boston, a lighthouse that is already in the process of being automated, and a belligerent tribe of natives who very recently involved in a dispute over the Blue Ridge mines. It doesn't make sense, one commenter pointed out. New England has a short summer this far north, and the number of visitors to Solomon Island per season are limited. I don't see how he expects to turn profit, but others have far more faith in Winter. Under conditions of anomaly, an engineer who's seen the plans for the park notes several anomalies. He's digging far deeper than is needed for an amusement park, including several underground chambers which are too small to house machinery. If you ask me, the old man is looking for something buried beneath the island itself. Could this be real, that the eccentric billionaire has relocated to this remote northern island? Is this corporate misdirection of the highest order by a crafty entrepreneur? With the disputes over the Blue Ridge mine with the native population ongoing, there is definitely something buried beneath Solomon Island. Perhaps Nathaniel Winter is going to surprise us all. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. What I do know for sure is that he probably got this land from the Native Americans. They said it was cursed. He didn't buy it. Now, somebody, like the dude from the bumper cart incidents, is haunting this place. If I had to guess, it's probably Steve, the Chipmunk, because the Chipmunk is a creepy ass mascot, and we saw him on the Swan.
It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother. Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was.
Stupid.
When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window.
That's creepy.
I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me.
Damn.
But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
First of all, who leaves their kid in the car while you run to go do errands? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I asked my mom when I was younger, but like I was at least, I would have to say, 2nd grade, maybe 3rd grade. I would ask my mom if we could I would stay home. If not, if we could chill in the car. But she never let me do that stuff. She'd always take me inside. She was a good mom. I'm not gonna lie. But like, leaving a child sleeping at that in a car while there's errands, while you're running errands, that is just downright wrong. Even if you lock the doors or anything, leaving a child unsupervised is crazy to me. Killing the lane by the incompetence of the builders. The problem is that they are locals, and so they believe a lot of rumors about what Old Man Henderson used to do here. They grow up on these tales. Every time a bolt comes loose or a wrench goes missing, those fools are crossing themselves against the black magic. Of course, that's why I chose the site all over. One of the other potential Solomon Island is a nexus for dark energies, and the thought of all the power is just dissipating beneath the earth here, it makes my skin crawl. I called a few favors back in Brooklyn and got someone at the local academy to see if they had any interesting books about local history. Turns out they do, and it turns out that Old Man Henderson had some pretty strong connections to the Brooklyn crowd. Perhaps something he wrote will help me find the piece of the plans that I am missing. Alright, now we get to see the Ferris wheel. The most romantic place in the park. But before we do that, I'm going to have to leave this episode right off here right now. Because, gotta leave y'all with a little suspense. And I can't just go 2 hours into a video or anything like that. Because, I've been trying to find the lore. But anyways, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all did, leave a like, subscribe if you're feeling like it. And I hope to see y'all in the next video. Peace.